replacing a Flextrack on a 1989 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. In here you can see that parts of this one are broken off here. They're also broken off up towards the top. And in order to remove it, inside the door panel you're going to have to remove this bolt, which on ours somebody's replaced it with just a sheet metal screw, but it should be a T25 Torx, just like these two. So all in all, you're going to remove this guy, you're going to remove both of these, both of the ones down here, and this one at the motor, and then also you have this one. These two do not need to be removed, they're part of the vent window assembly. If you have all of the pieces for the entire assembly loose or removed, you want to come in here and you want to disconnect this plug. And what that's going to allow you to do is have enough room to be able to get the motor out. Now once you get everything out, you're going to want to reinstall that plug so that you can move the track up and down onto the regulator and feed it properly. And once you get this out of the door, the rest of it just slides out. And so then this is the entire assembly. And so what happens is you feed the new one onto this portion of the regulator assembly, and it goes down into the motor and then comes out the back side. And you can see on ours, the top piece that actually connects to the glass had broken. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and lift the Flextrack using the motor. Okay, so now the rest of it you can just slide with your fingers. You just get a hold of that and pull on it, and the rest of that will just slide right off the track up here. So after you've done that, you want to take a few minutes with some shop towels and either brake cleaner or contact cleaner, and you want to clean the entire regulator track to make sure that you get rid of all grease, grime, dirt, debris, any type of old lubricant that someone put on there, etc. And then if you want, you can either leave it just like it is, or you can use what's called one RV Care window and track dry lube. I use this stuff on quite a few different projects. It works great because it's a dry film and it doesn't attract a lot of dirt and dust and won't stick to it. Helps everything slide a lot easier. Now that everything is super clean, I've gone ahead and put on some of the RV Channel dry lube, and then you start feeding on the new Flextrack very gently, making sure that you have equal pressure on both sides, as you do not want to end up breaking off any of the little tabs down on the bottom. And then just slowly work it all the way down until it's fully seated, and then use the motor to help pull it in gently, just a little bit at a time. Now with it fed all the way down in, you can see that it's just about ready to engage with the motor. And then up here at the top you still have a tiny bit that is left that hasn't fully seated. And what you want to do is just very gently bump the motor and push down, and eventually it'll catch in there. It may take a couple of tries. Okay, and so now it is fully seated on here, all the way down, and it's gone through. Now you're going to bring this all the way around. And now you can see that's as far down as it can go. So you want to lift it up just a hair off of that little bumper pad. And now it's ready to reinstall and then connect back to the window lifter channel. Get everything set back inside of the door shell. It is very important to make sure that you have the long track assembly closest to the inner shell of the door itself. If you don't, the glass isn't going to be able to roll up and down. You won't be able to reconnect it. Now, once you've gotten all of that in there and set in place, I recommend putting in the Torx screws in every single hole just a little bit, get everything lined up, and then when you go to tighten it up, you're going to see that there were little witness marks originally around the parts of the door shell, and you can use that as a guide for where to replace everything before you tighten it back up. Then once you have everything tightened up, the last step is going to be to reconnect the glass lifter channel to the Flextrack. And let me go ahead and pull this down so you can see what that looks like. So right inside of here, you can see where that little bolt goes through, and on the back side is a nut that's encased in plastic. And once you hook that up, that's the last thing, and then you can just reinstall the rest of the door panel, and then you have everything working.